Hi, you guys. All right, so this is my energy on purpose discussion with you guys the month of June 2026. This is kind of my way to do a check in with you. Not necessarily an oracle reading like I do on Sundays, but more of like, let's talk about the energy of the month. There was some advice given by the guides at the beginning to really be in tune to drama and what trauma and drama you can get into when you really indulge in other people's drama, other people's energy about things, stories, that kind of stuff. So I've so far this month found this month to be way calmer than most of the months this year in 2026, which is great. So the drama invitation and the drama information seems like it's saying, okay, notice that you don't have it as much right now, which that's great. I appreciate that. But one of the questions to ask yourself during kind of the drama, or just getting a daily confidence practice for yourself, is that asking yourself, where did you stay grounded in your truth today, even when it was uncomfortable? Where did you abandon your truth in order to manage someone else's reaction? And what is one thing you genuinely know to be true about yourself and your path right now? Those are good questions to be asking yourself. And so, if you're thinking about putting it out there at all this month that you're wanting something new or you want to be seen in a certain way, I think we have to own what that even is and what the story is about why we want what we want. And also to own our feelings, because when we don't own our feelings, it's hard to move into what we want to feel good about when we won't even let ourselves feel, period. So I think with the energy on purpose this month, it's just really important to be willing to tell a new story, be in the story a little more, indulging in the truth, and a little bit more about why the story would matter that you are telling. You know, there's a lot of ways that we could be creating new worlds that for ourselves, and we'd be bored if wasn't some drama, right? I mean, we'd be really bored if we didn't have some friction, some difficulties, some struggles. But sometimes I think we're indulging in too much of that, and it's not necessarily keeping us empowered because we feel like we might be, you know, dragged along by the world instead of in it. So the invert the information that was coming in about all of this stuff really is kind of getting in alignment with what it is that you want to do on purpose with your own dramas. And if there is drama, making sure that it's your positive drama, and making sure that it's your drama that you're creating, not someone else's stream, if that makes sense. So hi, Denise. I see that you typed me, please, which is the activity. But I'm happy to give you a card today. I have some sitting here since you and I are hanging out together online for just a sec. I was just talking about the energy of this month and how it's been feeling. It's been a little bit better, I feel like. I don't know how you feel about it, Denise, but it's been better. But the energy on purpose guidance was all about staying out of the drama, or at the very least, if you're in drama, make sure it's your drama and not someone else's. But okay, so here's your card. I'm using Carolyn Mrs. Archetype card. That's what I was using for myself. So that's what's sitting here. So here you go. Child divine. Innocence, purity, redemption suggests a special connection to the divine. Okay, so being in that like childlike wonder. That's one of the things too with the energy I was talking about is like we came here for the drama, for the consciousness expansion of being a human in the human experience. Sometimes we aren't in love with that, but um, anyways, that's kind of the check-in. I'm intending, as I can, to do check-ins every month, kind of just to discuss the forecast. But one of the things really is on top of the list right now is ask better questions of the universe, expect better outcomes than you have been expecting, be playful and kind of more creative, and don't deny your own truth in order to make everyone else feel comfortable. Okay. All right, so that's my pop in for today. I will be putting these up on live streams when I can. So just keep an eye out and see when I come up. All right, go be amazing.